Welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show, brought to you by BetUS. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the biggest takeaways from the Vikings depth chart. Yes, we already went over it earlier, but now I've had time to soak it in. We're going to go over the biggest takeaways, good and bad. Before we do that, remember, subscribe to the channel. Like the videos here every damn day talking Vikings. Hit that sub. So close to 12K. Let's hop into this. Let me know in the comments your biggest takeaways. And yeah, I mean, it's easy to say, oh, there's not much to... Can't put too much into this. It's too early. I'm putting a ton into it. Let's start off with the big one. Quarterback, backup quarterback. We knew Sam Darnold was going to be number one, at least out of the gate for preseason anyways. But quarterback two, J.J. McCarthy or Nick Mullins. They didn't just say, it's J.J. McCarthy, but I think this is a pretty damn good sign for J.J. McCarthy because they could have easily just put Nick Mullins there and then J.J. McCarthy and be like, hey, maybe J.J. McCarthy ends up working his way up to the number two. So in my mind, J.J. McCarthy is already the backup. I could be dead wrong, but they could have easily removed that or. So that's one of the biggest takeaways. Obviously, everybody's got their eyes on the quarterback position. Let's go to some maybe not so obvious ones, and that's Nick Muse as tight end 4 over Bob freaking Tunyon. Bob Tunyon, it appears he's barely over in Keel Harry. So this one's a little bit of a surprise to me. I like Muse. I think Muse and Tunyon have similar traits. They can catch the ball, athletic. So Bob Tunyon, even with TJ Hawkinson, going to probably be starting the season not active. Bob Tunyon might not even be on the roster, and that breaks my damn heart. I hope so. I love Bob Tunyon. I want him out there. I want him catching balls, especially against the Packers. So that will be one to keep an eye on. But to be clear, I do like me some Nick Muse, and obviously Johnny Munt, Josh Oliver ahead of those guys. So tight end was one to watch. Gabriel Murphy, the man that everybody loves and everybody's rooting for. Hey, he's the next Ivan Pace. He's going to come in and rip it up. It appears he will be on the 53-man roster. I mean, even before the depth chart came out, the smoke was pretty high on him. Everybody's very high on him. And he's above guys like Ward, Andre Carter, Owen Porter. So he's already behind. I mean, he's only behind Patrick Jones and Dallas Turner, which is pretty obvious. So Gabriel Murphy, he could be making some noise during the 2024 season. Once again, this video is brought to you by BetUS, the best variety in the business. Fast and easy deposit and withdrawal process, along with 24/7 personalized customer service, 365 days a year. And the best part is 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. First 3 deposits, no brainer. Hit up that link down in the description. All right, and otherwise on the defensive line, Tillery, Phillips, and Bullard are the starters. Just kind of solidifying. I mean, those are going to be our starters. Barring something crazy, those are going to be our starters. So they're just kind of solidifying that. But the big one on defensive, James Lynch appears to be the next man up. James Lynch, a ginger snap, a guy that I never thought was even going to come back, who I love. Again, I just figured he'd be at the bottom of this depth chart. So the ginger snap, maybe this is his moment. Maybe this is his coming out party in 2024. Cornerbacks, big takeaway here. Duke Shelley and Nudie are they're not even close to the top of this depth chart. Not even close at all. They got guys like Jalen Williams, AJ Green, Jacoby Francis, Andrew Booth, all ahead of Nudie and Duke. So as much as we were excited about Duke Shelley coming back, maybe he's coming back just to break our hearts again. I hope not. I hope both these guys are on the 53. Jacoby Francis. I mean, Andrew Booth, I could see fine. They're just throwing him there. I still don't think he makes the 53. But Jacoby Francis and AJ Green, interesting. Wide receiver, Thayer Thomas, our man, the guy we love, right at the bottom. Malik Knowles is the only one he's ahead of, which is surprising because Ty James, Lucky Jackson, Jones, the undrafted free agent, Tristan Jackson, all ahead of Thayer Thomas, a guy that not only we love, but I think he's actually pretty damn good. Punt returner, can catch the ball, was having good camps, good OTAs. So that was very, very surprising to see. And those are pretty much the biggest takeaways out there. Let me know your biggest takeaways down there. Once again, thank you to BetUS for sponsoring the video. We'll be back hot and heavy all week.